Few neighborhoods in Canada embody transformation and community spirit quite like Montreal's gay village. Stretching along St. Catherine Street East between Berry-UQAM and Papineau, this vibrant enclave stands today as both a symbol of liberation and a living chronicle of Quebec's evolving attitudes toward sexuality, identity, and urban life. Its journey from working-class roots to a cornerstone of LGBTQ+ culture tells a uniquely Montreal story, one of resilience, creativity, and constant reinvention. The area that would become the gay village began as part of Montreal's industrial East End. In the late 19th century, it was home to a dense population of working-class families, many employed in nearby factories and along the port. St. Catherine Street, which would later become the village's beating heart, was then lined with modest grocers, bakeries, and taverns, serving a largely French-speaking community. Throughout the first half of the 20th century, this section of the city, then known simply as Sainte Catherine Est, was defined more by affordability than by nightlife. But as downtown rents rose in the post-war years, marginalized groups, including gay men and lesbians, found in its affordable apartments and tolerant atmosphere a rare sense of refuge. The seeds of the village were quietly being planted amid the economic shifts reshaping Montreal. The 1970s marked a turning point. Canada's partial decriminalization of homosexuality in 1969 provided a cautious path toward visibility. Meanwhile, Montreal was shedding its conservative reputation, energized by the cultural confidence of Expo 67 and the Quiet Revolution's social reforms. Early gay nightlife first clustered around Stanley and Peel Streets in the city's downtown core, but rising rents and frequent police raids drove the community eastward. By the late 1970s, bars such as Le Mystique, Les Buds, and Le Drugstore opened near Sainte Catherine and Papineau, laying the foundation of what would soon be known as Montreal's gay village. The period also saw growing activism. In 1979, the city hosted its first Pride March, a modest yet defiant gathering that asserted presence in a society still struggling with prejudice. The village quickly became the organizing hub for this movement, a place where Montreal's LGBTQ+ community could gather, advocate, and celebrate openly. The 1980s brought both exuberance and grief. On one hand, the village flourished as a safe space. Bars, cafes, and bookstores multiplied, creating a dense social network that offered belonging and freedom of expression. St. Catherine Street came alive with neon, laughter, and solidarity. But the arrival of the AIDS crisis changed everything. Montreal's gay community, like others around the world, faced devastating loss. Fear and stigma were rampant, yet the response was one of compassion and unity. Organizations such as AIDS Community Care Montreal, ACCM, founded in 1987, emerged from within the village to provide support, education, and advocacy. These grassroots efforts turned tragedy into activism, solidifying the village's identity as both sanctuary and center of resistance. Recognition followed. In 1984, the city of Montreal officially acknowledged the district as Le Village, its presence in the city's cultural landscape. It was a symbolic victory that reflected growing social acceptance even as the community continued to mourn.
By the 1990s, the village had evolved into one of Montreal's most dynamic neighborhoods. The village became a hub of advocacy as well as entertainment, with community organizations, health centers, and cultural associations anchoring themselves in the neighborhood. Economically, the area prospered. Nightlife thrived, and Sainte Catherine Street underwent beautification projects that attracted visitors and investors. Yet gentrification also began to reshape the landscape. Some longtime residents feared that rising property values and commercialization might dilute the solidarity that had defined earlier decades. Still, the village retained its sense of belonging, a visible, unapologetic statement of identity at a time when LGBTQ+ visibility was still a radical act. The new millennium ushered in a striking aesthetic transformation. The city invested heavily in public art and urban design, recasting the village as one of Montreal's most creative districts. Seasonal pedestrianization further energized the area. Each summer, traffic gave way to patios, art installations, and festivals, creating an open-air celebration of community and creativity. The village became a gathering place for all Montrealers, families, artists, and tourists alike, showcasing how far acceptance had come. As the 2010s unfolded, the village entered a period of reflection and renewal. Greater social acceptance and digital connectivity meant that queer life was no longer confined to specific neighborhoods. Many younger LGBTQ+ people felt free to live anywhere in the city, leading to the closure of some long-established venues. In response, community leaders in the city of Montreal launched revitalization efforts to preserve the district's identity while adapting to change. The major reconstruction of Sainte Catherine Street, completed in the early 2020s, modernized infrastructure, widened sidewalks, and improved lighting to encourage year-round activity. Equally important was a growing commitment to inclusion. The village's cultural programming began embracing broader representation, highlighting trans voices, BIPOC artists, and intersectional perspectives. The area's evolution reflected the broader understanding that LGBTQ+ identity is multifaceted, continuously expanding beyond earlier definitions. Montreal's gay village occupies a special place in both Canadian and global queer history. It stands as one of the largest LGBTQ+ districts in North America, and the only major one where French language and culture shape its character. Its theaters, cabarets, and galleries have nurtured countless artists and performers, while its annual Pride events draw hundreds of thousands, generating an atmosphere of celebration. Yet the village's greatest legacy lies in its symbolism. It reflects a broader journey, from invisibility and persecution to pride and participation. Every bar, mural, and rainbow flag echoes the struggles of those who fought for the right to exist openly. The neighborhood embodies not only the triumphs of the LGBTQ movement, but also the continuing need for solidarity and vigilance. Today, Montreal's gay village stands at a crossroads between heritage and transformation. For visitors, the village is vibrant and welcoming, but for those who lived its history, the activists, artists, and residents who built it from the ground up, it is far more than a destination. It is a testament to visibility, resilience, and creative renewal, continuing to tell its story one generation at a time. Whether illuminated by neon at night or sunlight filtering through a canopy of color, Montreal's gay village endures as a reminder that community is built not only through geography, but through courage, expression, and the shared pursuit of freedom.
I hope you've enjoyed this video. This channel has more videos of Montreal in the Montreal playlist, which is linked in the description below the video. The channel also has more videos of my adventures bicycling through Latin America, Southeast Africa, Central and Eastern Europe, and I have playlists for all those countries that I've traveled through, available on this same channel, Hum of the Earth. So for more videos of Montreal and other cool places around the world, you can subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.